What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you are new here. So in today's video, I am actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be reviewing a face sunscreen. It's a sunscreen that I recently discovered, and I did talk about it more in depth on my blog, which I'll link down below in case you haven't checked that out. And that is the Suntegrity Impeccable Skin Moisturizing Face Sunscreen, and this is actually a mineral matte tinted coverage sunscreen. It says it's infused with peptides and vitamin C and E, and it is broad spectrum SPF 30. It also protects from blue light and is for all skin types, oil and silicone free and vegan. Sunscreen is super important for your skin. It doesn't matter how many different serums and creams and whatever it is you're putting on your skin during your skincare routine. If you're skipping out on the sunscreen afterwards and you're going outside or being exposed to any sunlight at all, you basically just completely made everything void, and you're basically just wasting your money on products that can't really help you. So if you live somewhere sunny or you just spend a lot of time outdoors, definitely consider putting on sunscreen at the end of your skincare routine. I know it can be hard to find one that you like, that doesn't make you look oily, greasy, doesn't make you break out, doesn't smell weird, or doesn't kind of interfere with your makeup, but I promise you this one is a game changer. So before we jump on into it, if you're new here, I'd absolutely love it if you consider subscribing to my channel. It is completely free, and if you change your mind, you can always unsubscribe later, but I hope you won't. Also, don't forget to hit that little bell icon so you're notified every single time I upload a video. Now, without further ado, let's get on into it. So this sunscreen comes in 6 different shades that I'm aware of. It comes in ivory, nude, buff, sand, tan, and bronze. And I don't want to go into too much ranting about chemicals in sunscreen, but I just want to point out that it took me a good probably 3 full days of researching sunscreen to find one that wasn't full of chemicals or just ingredients in there that aren't really that good for your body to be absorbing. Even a lot of the sunscreens that claim to be like natural or organic have a lot of these crap filler ingredients, and it can actually be really hard to avoid. Even the more high-end sunscreens have them too. So it's really important to research all of the ingredients in your makeup and skincare, because obviously these things can have an impact on your skin. You're putting it directly on your face and it's sitting there all day and it's being absorbed into your bloodstream. So some of these chemicals can actually age your skin more. You can potentially be putting yourself in the path for different types of diseases, interfering with your hormones and causing an imbalance. Literally, the list goes on, and I don't want to sit here and ramble about it. So I'm just going to quickly go over some of the ingredients that it does not contain, which a good majority of sunscreens contain at least like 1 or 2 of these. So it's free of oils, silicones, parabens, phthalates, propylene glycol, sulfates, dimethicone, benzophenone 3, which is also known as oxybenzone, avobenzone, formaldehyde, PEG, and there's more as well, but those are kind of like the main ones that are really not good for you. So this product retails for $55 on the Suntegrity website. I realize that is not a super affordable product, but I'd say kind of in the grand scheme of things, it's something that you're going to be using all the time, and you really want to make sure it works. And while it's kind of pricey, it's still not in the extreme price range. Like there's some other sunscreens, I think like the Murad one might be like $70 or $80. I'm not really sure. Obviously there's more affordable options too. If you can find a good affordable option that doesn't have all that crap in it, please comment and let me know down below, because I have not been able to find anything kind of on the affordable spectrum. So I'll let your girl know. But the reason I like this one, again, was because it does have that tinted coverage, but it is matte. So you're not getting that oily, greasy kind of look that you get from most sunscreens, or when you put your foundation over your sunscreen. So if you just want like a little bit of extra coverage, perfect. So I'm just gonna do a fun, bright, summery makeup look. I haven't really done one of those in a while, and it would be a good way for you to kind of get an idea of just how exactly this sunscreen is going to mesh with the rest of your products. So obviously you can apply it with your hands, or you can do a beauty blender. I think I'm going to try it with a beauty blender. The last time I just rubbed it in and it was fine. So immediately it comes out looking like this. You can definitely tell it is tinted. And by the way, the shade that I picked mine up in is buff, so it was like one that was right in the middle. So it goes on literally looking like a foundation. It doesn't have any scent at all. There's no sunscreen smell. It doesn't leave any sort of like white cast or anything like that a lot of sunscreens do. It actually goes on really nice with the beauty blender. And this is kind of like a buildable coverage too. So if you don't want it to be more on the light coverage side, maybe try using your hands, because the Beauty Blender is going to pick up some of that product and apply it a little bit lighter. Also, you might want to just add like an extra pump or two if you're using the Beauty Blender, just because you want to really make sure that you're getting all of your skin nice and covered. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit more to the places that didn't get quite as much coverage from it. And already you can see just how much more even my skin tone looks. It literally looks like a normal foundation or a BB cream that I would use. I really don't notice a difference. If I was to put this on half my face and my BB cream on the other half of my face, I would say the end result would be very similar. And my skin is looking a little dewy right now. That is because of the skincare products that I used prior. So obviously, if you don't want any sort of dewy glow at all, maybe avoid putting on like a niacinamide serum or something that's going to be really like hydrating and just like boost that skin glow. I personally like that, but if you just want the straight matte, maybe avoid that. Or use a mattifying setting spray at the end. But honestly, it just sinks right into your skin. You don't feel this like residue sunscreen feeling on your skin like you would with a normal face sunscreen. So next I'm going to go in with concealer, and I am using the NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Madeline. I haven't used concealer in a while. I've honestly just been using this new eye cream that has this really brightening property to it. I actually talked about it in my last video, and it is like the perfect substitute if you want to look really natural and just like skip on concealer. It really does brighten and help reduce your dark circles dramatically. But for this video, obviously I want to show you how all of your products will layer over this so that you don't have any fear. Also, my skin can be kind of sensitive to sunscreen and breakout, and this has not broken me out, so that's a win in my book. So next I'm just going to move into contouring, which you have clearly seen me do like 158 times. So I'm just going to fast forward that because it is really not that interesting. Now that we're looking a bit more bronzy, I'm actually shocked at how well these products are layering over this sunscreen. I haven't really tried to layer anything. I've just been wearing it as a base for when I've been going outside or laying out, because it has been very sunny in Ireland lately. Not today, of course, but I want to keep my skin protected. But I also wanted to really test this out so I could make a final opinion, so when I share this information with you guys, I know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna set my concealer under my eyes with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I still have mixed feelings on translucent powder. I'm not sure if they help my under eye creasing or not. Next, I'm just adding some blush. And I just put it in all the places where the sun is gonna hit me. I like that sort of like sun-kissed, almost sunburned look without the actual sunburn, so it looks natural, like you've been in the sun, even though you've been a good girl and worn your SPF. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using, it's actually like an older palette and it's from Primark, so I do apologize. I don't think this is one that's still available. I'm really not sure because I haven't been to the store in 4 months. But I will try to link something down below that's very similar. I'm almost positive that this is a dupe for one of the ColourPop Cosmetics palettes. So I will try to link something down below that is in the same affordable price range as this one, because this was only €6. So can't really beat it. So I really want to do something fun and different from the normal like neutral looks I've been doing. So I think I'm gonna pop in this really fun, pretty pink color. It's almost like a watermelon color. I forgot how much I liked this palette. I used to use it all the time. And then I just slowly acquired so many other eyeshadow palettes that this one kind of just got sent to the back burner. And now I feel bad for neglecting her. So I think I'm gonna take that same color and just go along my lower lash line. Just such a pretty color, honestly. So I think we're gonna take it a step further. I'm going to take this shade right here and kind of do like a shadow, almost winged liner look without actually having to use liner. And I want it to be very subtle, like almost blown out. Like you can't really tell, but it just adds a little something extra to the outer corner of your eye. Now I think I'm going to go in with this shimmery shade right here and just put that in the center of my eyelids. I think I might actually take that same burnt orange shade and do like an inner corner situation. Now I'm gonna just pop on some mascara off camera because that takes me a hot minute. Just going to use the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. I haven't used this one in a while. This is actually a brand new one that I've just had in my drawer for like, I don't even know, probably 6 or 7 months. And I'm not normally a big fan of the Lash Paradise. I think it clumps pretty easily, but I want to give it another go, so we will be right back to find out if I like it or not. Okay, so final thoughts on the mascara. I don't hate it. I do remember that I cannot add too many layers to it because it is a really thick consistency, and the more I add, the clumpier my lashes begin to get. Since it is like a volumizing mascara, it is a little bit thicker because it is trying to thicken and give your lashes that volume. So I only put 2 coats on, and they are pretty long. They definitely look thicker, like no complaints there. I'm trying to remember if this mascara smudges. Like I hate when it gets black up above my eyelid. So wait to find out for that. I'll put that down in the description box, whether or not it smudged as the day went on. Onto lips, I'm using a NYX lip liner pencil in the shade Ever. It's pretty much the one I always use, like 90% of the time. I don't think I'm gonna add any lipstick. I'm just gonna put some chapstick to kind of help it even out. That is a completed look, guys. Hopefully this gave you a good idea and insight into exactly how this sunscreen performs. I highly recommend this. I honestly think it is worth every penny. I am completely blown away. I think my makeup came out just as good as it normally does with regular foundation. So if you want to look fire but still practice safe skin, I will have this link down below for you if you are interested in checking it out for yourself. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up on your way out if you liked it, and comment down below any video ideas that you want to see in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching.